I'm currently setting up the table and getting all of our gear down to our location for the short film today. I am the director and writer of the short film. It's an action-adventure short film. And we are actually on our second location. The reason we're on our second location is because our first location was we were told we could shoot there, and then last minute we got a call saying we can't. So it kind of made me feel like this was, oh shoot, the actors are going to feel like this is not professional. The crew's going to feel like this, but everyone was really, really understanding. And a little thing is I played it off saying, hey, good thing we have a second location. I didn't actually have a second location. I just knew of one because we were shooting close to my house. But this was actually a blessing in disguise because this location was a lot easier to get to. And then I didn't have to make our actors walk out there. And just a lot of things that actually went well. And I'm getting a lot of questions about where do I find these actors? And I found these actors from a local play and using Backstage and just looking for the people in our area and going to watch performances and seeing which ones I liked and didn't like to pick 4 actors. Light set up right here. Cameras over there. I'm shooting on the FX6 today with a Sigma 35mm lens. And what I'm doing right now is getting the correct blocking and movement for the light. When shooting action, you need to know, and when I'm doing the DP and the director job, I need to know what's this action going to look like, where am I going to be focusing, and then I need to give myself space to direct. Doing both jobs is hard, but it can be done. Adrian, can I get you with some of that haze? You can go just one. And Adrian, I want you to sit just out of frame, or we're gonna have you sit here.
Yeah, and spray it.
And literally, you're gonna go 10 seconds, and then I'm gonna yell action. Mark, you're gonna start running. And action. Cut. That was good. Mark, no, don't pause anymore. Let's also put, Scott, I want you a little bit closer to Brady. Okay. And that was good. Perfect looks. I want to take a quick moment to thank Adrian for coming out to be our production assistant today. He's someone that's acted before in our movies, is a really close friend of mine, and was absolute lifesaver today. Moving stuff around, working with the actors, set up the snack table absolutely fabulously. You're going to hear from him later in like a little interview, but having a great PA can help exponentially into your short film. When you are filming, a big thing or big piece of advice or something you should always be checking to have is a shot list. But because that location was switched up last minute, and I'm not going to dive super specific, but it was our county sheriff gave us permission to go shoot. Sam called multiple times to them confirming with saying, hey, do we need anything else? Do we need a permit? He's like, no, you're good to go film. Then we get a call from him the morning of the shoot saying, hey, by the way, everything I said was completely wrong. The state troopers will be coming out to get you because you are shooting a film without a permit. Sorry, my bad. So not only was that super stressful for Sam and I, but all of the shot list and everything that we scouted out for weeks that you saw in the video that we've been planning on where to shoot and the locations, everything was completely changed. So I'm basically shooting guerrilla style, aka running around with the camera and building the story that I have in my head out. Like you pause a little pause. So this is the close-up where we see this on your boots. So you're not a full stop, but just like a little slow, like you're making a decision. Ready and action. So we have to wait for the wind wherever, because it totally just...
It's changing every direction. So we have to do a little spritz in the air right before and then change position.
Decide. Same thing, we're just going to make sure the wind doesn't blow.
Adrian, go straight in the middle of the shot. Okay. Spritz it once in the air. We'll see where it's going. Once everyone's set.
Yep. Ready? Yeah. Test, Adrian.
So go here, Adrian.
And action. And stop, Adrian.
Shoot from up there.
In there. And
you want light right next to you? Kind of keep the light in the, because they keep running right. So the light should still come from around where the camera, or I guess not where the camera is, but up there, shooting down.
You put the light where you want it.
Okay. I'm shooting to where the camera is.
We'll move it.
Okay. It's easier. It's,
Oh, it isn't on yet.
Ready? Action! Something fun about this is I get to work with my dad. He loves movies. He's the reason I'm a filmmaker. And we both love Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark is both of our favorite movies of all time. So this is basically a love letter to that movie. And I was like, who else could play this role? My dad is actually super athletic for being a little bit older and has that kind of Harrison Ford charm and look to him. And he did phenomenal running around this area. And it was such a blessing to work with him because that's something that I've always dreamed of doing. And that is my end goal as a filmmaker, is to be getting my dad into the industry. He works in the industry, but it's not his full-time job, not his full-time thing. He's a really talented writer. He's written American Dreamers is one of the films I've done, and Stu was the first film I did. Really, really talented, creative, but just never pushed enough to do it, because being a filmmaker is really hard, especially as soon as you start having a family and a wife and kids and all these things. It gets really difficult. So I'm kind of trying to bring that filmmaking goal that he had to both of us, or for both of us, so we can both get this dream. So this film is kind of like that for us, and it was really fun working with him. Cut. Stay. Start back there again. Let's go. Same thing. Really good. Start spraying, Adrian. Hold it down. Hold it down. Yes, perfect. Run, Dad, run. Keep holding it, Adrian. Cut. Oh my gosh. Come look at this. Come look at this. Oh my gosh.
oh, that's so cool. It looks like the sun.
All right, one more. I just want to cancel it. I don't care. You need to get excited over your shots, LR vlog. Ready, and action. All right, that was pretty solid, Adrian.
LR vlog. LR vlog. Shooting's going well. Now we're just waiting. That's really it, but it's going good. We're working with PewDiePie.
Like they say, actors should know the guy already. I imagine, yeah. I've always
Yeah,
PewDiePie.
Good day to be out. I'll do it.
Oh, I know where it is. Yeah, something's
All set.
Yeah, good.
Yep, perfect.
Yep.
Ready! Action! Like I said earlier, I am a big Indiana Jones fan. I mean, I love that movie so much. So, and that is the best kind of like adventure. That's like the top of adventure films. So I really studied the cinematography, watched a lot of YouTube videos, rewatched the opening scene of Indiana Jones like 10 times, really diving into how is this action moving, how is it being lit, and the two biggest things I learned are really three things I kind of overcame or really learned from this process is using harsh light, having using a light to create harsh light like fake sunset, or really four things. Using haze to really see the light and give it this mystical, like they're running around this mystical place to make it elevate the story. Expose for the background, expose for the sky and the trees, and then bring light in and bringing it darker to make it look a little more mysterious. And in movies, you don't always need to have things evenly lit. So allowing those uneven things to play in. And a huge thing is keep your visual space consistent. The entire time in the movie, when you finally see it, when it eventually does come out, everything is moving from left to right. keeping that same visual space. So the viewer knows they're moving left to right, they're running away, they're all going the same way deeper into the forest.
It's going well.
You're doing the final action shot.
Day one.
Day one of The Great Escape. Is that real sweat or is that fake sweat?
It might be fake sweat.
That's because you're not working hard.
That might be it.
Did we move too fast going
I think you moved too quick.
Okay.
And I think what we'll do is we'll switch it to you think it would be fine if you led. We
Okay.
have you lead. Like you're saying, come with me. And you
Oh,
wave
so
and
we'll
follow.
switch at that point.
Yeah, we'll have
And
you
I'll
switch
take
that.
the lead.
Yep,
And-
let's
okay.
try that. And you guys can take your time more as you're staying there to look, okay?
Okay,
Like
okay.
kind of like you're a little looking at each other. You're not quite sure.
Okay.
Ready, and action. This is what we're FX6, Mark Ring, Luke Ring collab, Adrian behind the camera collab. You good?
Yeah, that's not anything.
What is that?
I woke up this morning so excited to shoot. I got to our park location and was met with the news of that this can't happen and you can't shoot here. And in my head, this movie was dying. In this movie, in that point, the movie was dead. But Sam and I looked at each other, we paused, we said, you know what? All we can do is move forward here. Let's break through. I told Sam I have another idea. I know it's right by my house. He's like, let's do it. So on the run with the amazing crew, the amazing cast, Adrian moving stuff all day with us, the actors helping us move stuff and being just awesome people and awesome guys. We made this happen and day one is done. Day two is coming soon when we film that. I have a really busy schedule as a videographer / DP. And also for the movie this weekend. So a lot of vlogs are coming. If this is something you're interested in, make sure to subscribe. If you have comments, please leave them below. If you're wondering when this movie will come out, it's whenever the festival run is over, so probably about a year, sadly, but that could change if I change my mind, but I really think this could win some festivals, and I'm really, really proud of what I have. But you won't be able to see that, and this isn't any spoilers for the story because I don't want to spoil the story. Have a great day. LR Vlog.